My name's Heath. This is Bumper to Bumper Thoughts. Traffic's horrible this morning. This is ridiculous. So yeah, anyways, I was thinking this morning, just random stuff that goes on inside my head. And specifically, I thought to myself, I was like, I was thinking about the people who say things like, well, if it wasn't for religion, our society would be 1,000 years further advanced in technology. And to an extent, I agree with that statement. But then again, I think about certain things. For example, when we came from Europe to America, the pioneers, whatever. Well, not the pioneers, the pilgrims, that sort of thing. They met an indigenous people, the Native Americans. And if you notice, the Native Americans were far less advanced than we were. And I say we as in Europeans that came over. Native Americans didn't have big ships, they didn't have firearms. They were still living in mud huts and that sort of thing. And you could argue that their religion wasn't as restrictive as the Christian religion was. Christian religion, at that time was burning people at the stake and that sort of stuff for believing things that the church didn't agree with. A lot of scientists and stuff like that couldn't do their work or had to do it in secret because the church would punish them. So I'm sitting here thinking, I was like, well, if the Christian religion put that much... No, that's not what I want to say. Let's see. If the Christian religion oppressed free thinking that much, but God still allowed that, a certain amount of technological advances to continue, then the Native Americans, they didn't have hardly any technological advances in their, span from whenever to when we found them. You would think that a less restrictive religion would have allowed more free thinking and more advances, as opposed to a religion that was very impressive, but that wasn't the case. Yeah, sure, we may have been further advanced if the Christian church at the time, was less restrictive and to sciences and that sort of thing. But we were still the most advanced nation in the world, as opposed to other non-Christian religions. Think about it. I mean, this in no way has anything to do with any kind of doctrine or whatever that I believe in my church. It's just just me thinking out loud here. But it's something to think about, because a lot of people say that, we'd be 1,000 years further advanced. May not necessarily be the case. It's very possible that without influence of God, we would not have been advanced at all. We would still be, roaming around, living in brick huts, and doing, scavenging for food, hunting animals. It's very possible. Something to think about. So don't be so quick to blame anything on religion. I think that God is the cause of a lot of the technological advances that we do have. And He allows us to have as much as we need at the time. That's why I'm driving this truck right now, because He clicked the light bulb in someone's head on, the internal combustion engine. And it developed from there. The video that I'm taking on this phone right now, that was a technological advance right there that developed from the first video camera someone light bulb clicked on in their head. So I think a lot of that has to do with inspiration. That's just me. But that's my thought for today. Hope you enjoyed bumper to bumper traffic as I sit here in my truck driving to work. Oh, there goes a cop. There's got to be an accident somewhere. Ah, gosh. All right, well, you have a good day.